field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Spins away with great balance. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll try to power it in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Drones. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last...
Oh, look out! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet. Those sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The pirouette on the run. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Milroe. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Spins away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Right back to him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To throw, it's Milroe. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Or left him grasping for air. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Spins away. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the 1st down yardage. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown Tide! And the punishment has been extended. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping head.
Decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It's a draw. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Hokies are marching down the field.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been...
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Alabama! The offense will have to use its 1st timeout. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Trying to power it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Drones. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Got his man quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking to scramble. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this, this was open. The details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.